genuinely all three of these teams are world class. You know, we'll have to see, of course. The land will be the determiner of that. And uh-oh, we're getting spicy. Avoiding the Sigmir. Tiven. Gonna bring out the Rhine. I've been calling it out all stage long, and once again, Twisted Mind's gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, and they've done this on Neon Junction, right? We saw them, they kind of dominated with this Reinhardt in play, and they're actually going to.
The choke, pushing him into the locker here, but Lubna takes the high ground, takes a shot from Quartz, thinks a little bit better of trying to hold that position. Despite playing the Rhine, I mean, the poke is coming out thick and fast from Twisted Minds. GK trying to get some range damage in. The Deadeye from Quartz being channeled, teleport into the backline, just can't quite get the connection, but Yubi runs over Ziad, everyone hiding from the Deadeye, no one there to support the front line. And Twisted Minds, clean house once again. GK even throwing the rush into that fight, but
kind of hunting if one of those players gets a little bit out of line coming through those TPs. And now it's going to be a battle of the points. Ziad getting dangerously low, just getting pushed down by TVNT, and nothing you can do to stop that Rhine in that scenario.
Sig, tough hero to play into this matchup. Rhine and Sim just completely ignoring your defensive tools, burning you down. And despite losing the first fight, I mean, Twisted Minds, the TP so threatening, the early rush once again coming out so quick and simple. Ziad, not long for this world, is going to get cleaned up, and the rest of the team maybe not long behind. The fire strikes so threatening now after this recent buff. Althagi dancing well, but just doesn't have a way out with the TP.
Walls from both sides. Forge just trying to channel something big. He gets Althagi.
And there's the pin. Ziad so low, getting overwhelmed. Has to be a reset now for Geek, for Kelix and Althagi. Twisted Minds, a resounding victory on the back of the Rhine comp. Quartz instant burst.
Right on through it,
yeah. Down. I mean, you die so quick in the face of that. The beat now, marking the flux. Kelix still holding on to his beat, but down the Bastion, it's such a difficult fight, and I think they're wise not to commit here. There's just one chance for a retake. Kelix slipped away from this fight, so he's going to be taxiing everyone back from the spawn, trying to get a retake on. Dement, I think it's incumbent upon him to look for an early shatter here. If Geek can just get into the fight and get a sim wall out, I think they will feel
constantly been on the run is Geek. So there's the artillery. Gonna back TM off of the point. It looks like TVNT trying to work his way up to a contest, but the shield was just dwindling away, and you have the sound barrier, right? So no need to kind of throw yourself into it. Gonna get the sim TP here. Gonna go straight to the point. You have a sim wall here, plus your own beat here for TM. Mantha end up giving up the flip here.
Ziad just getting boxed on the point here. Try to keep those heals running. A nice drone, but it's Quartz focus firing the backline. Ziad, though, doing good work with that sustain. Finds two on the fight. Althagi torqued up. It's him versus Yubi. 2v2 now on the point. Beat being held by Kelix. And maybe it's the perfect call. Althagi finishes the fight. What an immaculate performance from him on the sim. Yubi dancing well, but Althagi just a little bit very powerful here. Traded out. Kinetic Grasp should offer a sub-level protection. EK takes so much punishment. The beat in from Astro just barely keeps them alive. They're desperately trying to run this Rhine down. Ziad will find that, but this series on the back of it.
3 kills on
they're
this
going
map
through.
Alone.
TNT takes an accretion now, but there's no more stun to deal with, and they TP away, but Quartz punishes Althagi on the move. And Tibet was looking for the shatter, but may not even need it now in this fight. But he's gonna use it. I mean, Zion's so ready for the block, has to avoid the shield. Once this breaks, he's in real trouble, but a float up into the air. Reads the timing, a beat now comes in from Kellex. Alfie back soon here on the shield. The trades come in, Bastion's off the field. Tibet now with the window behind, Simple trying to bring that damage. He's so consistent here on the Batiste, and the Reinhardt just running down the opposition, flying away with those floaty feet. But the damage not quite enough. Simple eventually finishes the kill. Alfie is back in. We're into a crazy deathmatch scenario, but the two supports from Twisted Minds stand the test of time. In that conversation, now to be able to show this level of flex in playoffs is a fantastic sign for the midseason championship.
Now he's the only Ryan in the world.
That's true. I think there'll be more, Matt. I think the storm is coming. Twisted Minds just running back the strap, playing up on the high ground. The Sigma, though, the opportunity to get aggressive is not as realistic, and you see they're just playing more of a slow poking game. PK happy to take the mirror here, but we talked about this. The Sim mirror always going to be a comfort zone for TM. Ziad, though, finds the accretion in. They're starting to flip the map. They're getting that cap pressure in. Tibbin trying to hold on to the point, but the angles are strong here for the attackers. Quartz can't find a way past the shield here. TP over the top, though. Maybe that creates some sort of opportunity. Alfie, though, focuses it down first, respects the mobility threat from TM. Now gets on top of the enemy Sim with the help of Kelix's Lucio, and a great read from GK. They break the back of the defense. Tibbin on a flank angle, trying to make a play. Needed to shake something up here, but the play just comes in too quick. Kind
of force that low ground, and then, now over to the D.Va. So this doesn't surprise me with the Mizuki ban coming in from TM, right? Mizuki so just, it's kind of like nuclear against D.Va at the moment. But with the Mizuki gone, look, it's still going to be pretty tough to play into, right? I know for DK, I know having, like, obviously the Sig accretion to kind of use into this D.Va, nothing that TVNT hasn't seen before.
Gonna take a little flank angle here. Try to shake up the formation, but GK wastes no time. They flip the map, they keep this cart rolling. Tibbin struggling to walk up on the D.Va. Nice cleanse to block the accretion. The rush comes out as well, but GK hold their ground. Deadeye rush in response. D.Va Matrix started to run low, a TP behind, gets a big damage on a TVNT. The damage suit is going to be cleaned up. Yubi goes down as well, and this fight doesn't seem hopeful here for Twisted Minds. GK hold their nerve. The window to get aggressive, but that gives GK a bit of tempo now, and with all the ultimates in the bank, I'd be worried if I were TM. This second point called into extreme question. Yubi, though, wants to bring that pace, pushing into the flank with Astro, but GK maybe slipped the net here. TP through Alfie, great find. Twisted Minds in the wrong neighborhood. The cart crashing towards this second checkpoint. The early rush as well. Tibet forced to come in and take this touch, but he's not long for this world. Plankton surrounded. Symbol out. Deadeye as well. Labda should be able to guarantee this. A big Deadeye shot, but the beat keeps everyone alive. Now a better beat and a flux. Kellex, Ziad looking to lock this finish in. Tibet loses the suit, still plays available. Can Yubi find something? He has the symbol, but he goes down in the thick of the fight. It's too much pressure in the OT contest.
Yeah, and then end up kind of matching it. It's just that flux is so massive that comes in from Ziad. Be a TP that just faked there by TM. It's going to be Yubi going aggressive here with the sim wall.
It's so hard to catch this team. I mean, okay, Alpha Yi is playing out of his mind right now. Every ultimate is getting kited. Perfect TPs. GK is a very masterful sim team right now. And once again, Twisted Minds say, look, we cannot back down. There's no willingness to allow the enemy to regroup. They do get a trade-off, but losing Yubi is a pretty high cost, especially when EK are taking every opportunity to step back to the, honestly, a reasonable assumption, given how this game is coming. TP comes out, Quartz finds a quick pick for the trades, still could come in, Noah's Quartz finds a second, TVNT a third. That will be the finish in the team fight. As Twisted Minds on this hard corner, able to get into the back line, activate the Cassidy, TVNT finding some blood as well, and be a quick pause. Looks like, I wonder if there's maybe some internet issues to resolve here, but Neon Junction tries to isolate a fake TP, but the Flux is good. The beat comes out from Astro, and up in the corners here, it's hard to find follow-up damage on those high ground players. A better beat from Kelix, and Quartz now in the sights as Yad knows how threatening this Cassidy can be. Beautiful movement from Quartz, and the support comes in as well. What? Fancy footwork, goodness gracious, just styled on Zion right there.
I mean, the fact that they're able to keep him alive, Simple obviously there with a super block feels like can just kind of live forever, but that Bastion damage is so overwhelming, and it looks like they want to go faster with their beat.
Aggro beat into Funny Astro. Tibbin actually doesn't get the benefits of the beat, but Quartz holds his nerve, has the OC punished. Boop wide, but Quartz can't quite land the shot. Starting to get overwhelmed now. Ziad stepping in. Will cost his life, but maybe a good trade in the end for GK. Tibbin goes down looking for trades. Finn, great work from him on the cure.
All right, so 2 maps in the last time these two teams met. So
he wasn't good against VP though. He was very solid, right? So they've been tested in this composition, and they've looked good against, I think, the best team in EMEA right now, although obviously it's close here at the top. UB on the far, though, could add an interesting complication. Alpha E Sim is definitely going to be under some serious scrutiny now.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. I wonder if he's going to commit to this Farah, or if we're going to see him go back to the spawn and swap.
Maybe, though. I mean, I don't... don't mind the far here. It's a lot of free space to poke. Bastion is going to be more worried about dealing with your Cap Bastion than he really has time to poke up into the sky. They're going to yield the high ground control, but this is almost always the setup that you were going to go for regardless. Twisted Minds not seeing the window to get aggressive. Labda does take some early poke, but he's playing confident. He's playing out in the open, ready to take an aggressive trade if Quartz does swing in for a commitment. Oh, and a beam down on Yubi. The form comes out a little late, but the cleanse stabilizes Lepta, looks up, marks the form trade. And there's no chance for Quartz to get in.
Grasp and just kind of like then use your turret form and kind of work him down. Is Quartz now?
That has great angles here, though. I mean, this is sick. This is pretty nasty. He's trying to bait that form out. Trade comes out with the Kitsune rush on the ground. Quartz, you're wild for peeking this one. Gets absolutely burned. Yubi finds the sim, but I mean, Albi, the damage is done. The front line starting to get overwhelmed. Hold on, the Accretion comes in. Clutch kill from Tuva does take away that frontliner. They can find some late kill. To force this payload in the low ground, it's giving Yubi and Quartz massive room to work. Still, though, this is going to be the tougher test. With Flux available to lock down some of these players, with the Sanctuary to force the payload, it's going to be a really tough hold for TM. Another TP straight to the payload, but Quartz has already popped the kills, and Kelix goes down.
Oh, that was a Sanctuary.
They're forcing this so hard on the low ground, it is not coming up their way. Flash, he can't finish the plate. Quartz stays alive. The support keeps him up, but Lepta keeps on fighting. So sick of the clutch. He'll find 2, and maybe, just maybe, keep this team alive to send us to a Game 5. Unbelievable scenes here on Dorado.
As TVNT eventually will expire, and we will get a 5th and final.
Could be lacking damage to deal with the tanks. Ziad, though, says, hey, maybe without the Lucio, the SIG can still work. Fearless confidence here from GK. They've lost this tank matchup the first 2 maps in pretty decisive fashion. They're going to run it back for this final one on Colosseo. See what TVNT can do. Can he keep finding the angles to make the Rhine work? Quartz also called upon to have a big game on Cassidy with Lucio's off the field. Juno, a much softer target.
Yeah, and I think if you lose this early on here, if you're GK, really got to kind of consider bringing in the Ramatra.
Ooh,
especially since the Ramatra does really well.
TM are going to do the map flip rollout here. But Olico's so ready for it. I mean, they're still scouting this out. They're going to go all the way behind to the back line, flip the map, and try and pull the card away. This is one of the OG plays when Ryan's in the middle of the robot, though. If it unlocks...
he's like, where is everybody?
If it unlocks and starts rolling, it's really bad. You need to get this touch on Ryan, and actually, they're not going to get it in time. Cart pulls back away from them, and you got to step up now and close this gap. TP forward, everyone through. Snap flip once again. Sim called into question. The cleanse comes in, but Fort finds the kill onto Kellix. The Cassidy strikes first blood, and without the speed, things are going to get scary. TVNT does get some hammer swings in, but Fort does go down. So the damage dealer, it's really up to Yubi and TVNT to kind of carry the day in that role. But you can see Ziad, he just cannot hold the front line against this pressure just yet.
Yeah, I think you're going to wait here for Quartz to kind of get back in action and pick the fight off yet again, but already really early on. I mean, you know, Kellix has to kind of play in the mix, right? Try to provide some of that speed there to Ziad as the TVNT take a little bit of damage there, steps up. So you're trying to build up towards some of those ultimates there as you're able to get kind of TVNT on both sides of the objective.
Oh, this time it's Gike's turn. They take the initiative. They're the ones to set the tempo in this fight, and it profits with a quick kill onto Quartz. TVNT, shield so low, beaming is Yubi, but can't quite find Lambda, and this could be the clean teabag cap. Everyone just trying to stay alive. Okay, OC comes out, so too does the Sim wall. TVNT so low on the Rhine, takes shot after shot. Eventually, Lambda finishes off that tank, and maybe, just maybe, that'll be enough to hold the line. Gike looking to reverse sweep Twisted Mind in back-to-back series. The orbital ray, though, from Astro keeps the team fighting, keeps them into this OT contest, but Ziad rolling freely now. Finn stabilizing close to his own rush, and Lambda cleans up the fight. What a play from Gike Esports. Back-to-back reverse sweep.
No way,
Twisted
bro.
Mind in shambles. Mentals boom.